The amount of times in my naval career, let's call it, when I was in the Navy, that guys said to me, like, we can't do it. I can't even remember times, like, because guys would just be looking at me like damn it. Like, I know we gotta, yeah. They wouldn't be like, well, I don't know, Jocko. I'd be like, hey, look, here's what we got to get done. Yeah. Think we can do it? And they'd be like, yep. Good, because we're about to go get some.
How do you deal with ultimatums from customers, bosses, etc. that are unrealistic due to the nature of the situation and the ultimatum?
What I'm going to do with ultimatums is I am going to tell the truth about the situation to them. But first, I'm going to tell the truth about the situation to myself. Because you got to look at the situation and say to yourself, is this truly unattainable? Like, truly unattainable. And sometimes, even though it seems truly unattainable, but then when you actually think about it, you realize, oh, I could attain this. I can make this happen. I'm going to have to sacrifice whatever to make it happen. I'm going to have to it's going to cost me or the team or the company something in order to make it happen. Like, oh, you want that done? You want that project done by, the 15th? Cool. We'll get it done. But here's what we're not going to be able to do. Or here's what I'm not going to be able to do. Yeah. And I'm also going to make sure that I pressure test the ultimatum against me giving the absolute full measure of effort. Right? Like, how if I go 110%, right? Sure. Not even 100%. Beyond. You're going to give everything you can. Is it achievable? Because a lot of times people, that's an ultimatum, can't make it. Well, as a member of a team, I want people's attitude to be like, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to get it done. No one else will be able to do this, but we're going to do it. Watch. That's I like saying that sometimes.
What? Watch?
Watch.
I used to say, watch me work.
Yeah,
where I got it from. Some movie, probably.
So then, okay, so now you tell yourself the truth about the situation. You figure out that there's truly under no circumstances that this is possible. Then it's my time to tell them the truth, which is like, listen, and I'll get my data together. I'll get my information together. I'll explain to them why I'm not going to be able to physically get this done. It's physically not possible. And then, what the shortfalls are going to be. Now, and once I explain that to them, if they're completely unwavering, because if you explain everything and you put your data together and you say, look, the bottom line is to assemble this many pieces by our best 2 people on the team, it takes them an hour each, and you want us to assemble 14 of them in 3 hours. It is not possible for us to do that. And even if you gave me more people, it doesn't matter. They don't know how to do that. So it can't be done. I need at least 6 hours with those, whatever it is. If they're unwilling to waver on the ultimatum at all, like, no, go, you need to get it done. You need to get it done. Well, then what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to see how close I can get to achieving the goal. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go so hard that it's going to get nuts. Like, we're going to get it done. Yeah. And then if we fall short, which we will, because I figured out there's no physical, humanly possible way to make this happen, then what I'm going to do is I will go to them and I'll explain the things that I am going to do differently next time in order to meet their goals, right? I'm going to say, listen, you know what? I should have asked you earlier if this was a possible thing, and I should have had a backup plan. So here's what I'm putting into place now to make sure this doesn't happen again. Or, hey, I am going to need more manpower so that if we run into this again, I've got the people. It's my fault for not staffing us up correctly. Or I need to pay more attention to what's happening in the future so that I can have better awareness of when this type of situation will unfold, so I can have my team prepared for it. Or these complexities that happened, I didn't explain them to you well enough. And so if you understood, if I do a better job of making you understand the difficulties of making this happen, hopefully you'll realize that that's more time is needed. So I'm not going to go in there and throw up my arms and say, see, I told you so.
Yeah.
You were stupid. I was right. Because then that's just sabotage too. Now they don't believe you anyways.
Yeah.
Now when you say, well, we couldn't get it done. See, like I told you we need more time. And they're like, yeah, of course you went into it thinking you were going to fail. And guess what? A self-fulfilling prophecy. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. You proved yourself to be right, loser. Demoted. And that's what I do. Up and down the chain, by the way. Ultimatums can come up and down the chain of command. Hold the line. Do your best. That's what you do.
Yeah, that seems...
And tell the truth. It all starts with telling the truth. To yourself.
Yeah. And
then to your people that you're customer.
Yeah.
Client. I want this foundation poured by such and such a date. Yeah. Hey, we will do our best. Here's the shortfalls.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's the way it is.
Yeah, and that's a big one. I like where I kind of learn this from you, where it's because you can like to tell you like, oh, hey, this can't be done. Like you get to the point in your mind where you're like, we both know it can be done, but I'm just, given my current rest and sleep schedule and, I got this show I like to watch at night. That'll kind of, it's like that kind of situation.
Hawaii 5-0 out. We don't want to miss that one.
Exactly. So it kind of shapes up to be like that, where it's like, look, we both know. And I don't know, like if there's a boss who's like just grinding someone into the ground, okay, that's a whole different scenario. But yeah, at the end of the day, like if you're truthful and it's like, hey, get this done or you're fired kind of thing. And then you start with the truth that you say, you'd be like, can I get it done? And then you really think, let's say like you were going to die or something. I don't know. You could get it done. Yeah. A lot of the time. I'm not saying all the time. Of course.
The amount of times in my naval career, let's call it, when I was in the Navy, that guys said to me like, we can't do it. I can't even remember times like because guys would just be looking at me like damn it, like I know
yeah.
They wouldn't be like, well, I don't know, Jocko. I'd be like, hey, look, here's what we got to get done. Yeah, think we can do it? And they'd be like, yep. Good, because we're about to go get some.
But yeah, and obviously some situations are more serious. Like you're not gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that telling the truth thing.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I do speak from a position of luxury where I have the truth reflected at me pretty accurately on a pretty regular basis. So I'm not saying it's that easy to tell the truth, but if you just try hard, try genuine. You got to be genuine, right? Genuinely be like, yes, this is true about myself. Do it.
Check.